I wish I knew how to start this, but I don't. So yeah, this is my face. I was debating on posting this, which is why I didn't really say anything, obviously, in my last couple videos. I've kind of had the thought to post a face reveal at 20k. By the way, which thank you guys so much. Like, that's awesome. You guys are great. And I'm sorry, I'm like just so frazzled right now, which is why I'm kind of doing this soft-spoken. I don't think I could get in the mood of being super relaxing and quiet right now. I was debating on labeling this non-ASMR, but soft speaking's okay, right? A lot of you guys like soft speaking. But anyway, I was debating on doing this mostly because I'm a very shy and introverted person, believe it or not. I know people who are on YouTube usually aren't. But I know I'm probably going to be doing this for a long time. It's a hobby that I really enjoy, and if people out there see me and know who I am and don't accept it, then that's fine. Like, it's a hobby I have. I enjoy doing it. You guys mostly enjoy watching it, I hope, and I know I at least help some people out there with this, and that's my whole goal. If people in my real life don't like that, then so be it. I'm kind of done caring about it at this point. So I'm deciding to show you guys my face for that reason, and because there are a lot of things I want to do on my channel that require me to kind of show my face. I want to do makeup stuff. I want to do possible like gaming videos where I sit at my computer and have my webcam, similar to a stream, which wouldn't really, any of those things wouldn't be possible if I was still doing the whole half face thing. It just feels more personal, and it gives me way more options in terms of setups, in terms of video ideas, and just overall makes me feel better about my channel. At this point now I'm just nervous, like, I feel like a lot of you can relate. If you watch ASMR, you probably have anxiety of some sort, or, use it as a way to relax, obviously. And my anxiety is very bad, which is why I started the channel off doing the whole half face thing. I was just worried about the potential issues that can come along with that. But I'm very happy with my channel. I'm very happy with the direction it's going in and the support you guys give me. So I figured now was a good time. I kind of wanted to do it while my channel was still small. I mean, 20k is amazing to me, but to many people that's still small. I didn't want to wait until I hit like whatever amount. I just feel like it would be more pressure at that point. Right now, I feel like it's manageable. I feel like all my commenters are so amazing and like so sweet and supportive, and I just felt like it was a good time. So I hope I didn't disappoint any of you, I guess you could say. I know that sounds so stupid. The way I think about it is like, when you read a book, you kind of imagine the character to fit your ideal. Like, the way you picture them it can't get better than that, if that makes sense. And I kind of feel that way because, when you watch my videos, you only see my mouth, so you fill in the rest. And you're filling it in with how you see me ideally, and how my voice fits the face you created in your mind. And I feel like anything other than that would be a disappointment, I guess. I don't know. I'm so dumb. I'm just really nervous. And I know it's not a big deal. Millions and millions and millions of people on YouTube do this with zero issues. I'm just, like I said, an anxious person, a nervous person, a shy person. And yeah, but I'm happy with my choice, assuming you guys even see this. If you are, then I had the courage to post it, so good for me, I guess. But anyway, sorry for that really long-winded intro. I am going to be answering your guys' questions from my last couple videos. I asked you guys to ask me questions, so I'm going to be answering those. If you see your question not get answered, it's probably because I answered it in my previous Q&A during my 10K celebration video, which was a couple months ago. Sorry, I could link it below, or in the little information thing right here. So yeah, let's get into that. Sorry about being so awkward and kind of cringy. I'm trying my best. I do have my coffee with me today, so if you have your coffee, we can be twins. My cup says, world's best boss. World's best boss. I was thinking about doing a video whispering my favorite office quotes. Let me know if you'd be interested in that. Okay, anyway, sorry for talking your ear off. I will get into the Q&A portion now. My iPad is over here, so if you see me looking right here, that's where I'm reading the questions. Okay. So Anella asks what my friends and family think about ASMR and my channel. So that's partially the reason why I didn't want my face shown, because no one really knows about it. My family, my immediate family, knows that I have a YouTube channel, but I refuse to tell them what it is. All they know about it is that I do relaxation and sleep videos, which I do. They just don't know what ASMR is. So yeah, they don't know. My boyfriend knows and is very, very supportive. He's actually the one that got me this little guy. I know a lot of you asked about that, so I'll save that answer for later. But yeah, my boyfriend watches my videos and is very supportive, and yeah. Actually, it's kind of funny. My roommate found out about my channel the other day. I didn't tell him about it or anything, but apparently he watches ASMR, and autoplay kind of led him to my channel, which is very, very funny. And you know, I'm totally fine with that. Like, if someone watches ASMR and comes across my channel, like, that's great. Like, we have something in common, you know. It's the people who don't know what it is that worry me more, if that makes sense. So yeah, not many people know. Left as Blank asks more about my gaming setup and what games I play. So it's actually kind of funny. Our living room right now looks crazy. I have my own desktop and my boyfriend has his own desktop, and they're right next to each other on two separate desks, and mine has 2 monitors and his has 3. So you walk out there and you see a really, really huge desk with 5 monitors on it and 2 towers, and it just looks like a military operation, honestly. But yeah, I love my computer. I haven't really updated many parts in it since like 2013. I did build it myself with my dad, although as a college graduation gift I did get the 1080, which is amazing and I love it so much. But other than that, I haven't upgraded anything, so it's probably not super impressive. As for the games I play, I don't play a very diverse number of games. I have my favorites and kind of stick to those. Those being WoW, the Elder Scrolls series, the Fallout series, and like Civilization, although I kind of fell out of the whole Civ thing when Civ 6 came out. I don't know what it was, I couldn't get into it. But I do love Civ 5 particularly, which you can hear more about in my gaming video if you didn't already see that. Susua asks what kind of car I own. I drive a Mercury Milan. And what's my favorite color? That's a hard one because I bounce around a lot. I will give you my top 3 because it usually changes daily. First one being pink, second one being blue, and then third one being purple. Depending on my mood, I'll flip around. Player Zero asks, are you vegan, vegetarian, or meat lover? And yes, I am vegan. And it's crazy to think about. It's almost been a full year now. When I graduated college, I made the switch since I started, you know, cooking for myself and all that again. It's insane. The other day someone asked me how long I had been vegan for, and I was like, oh, I think like 6 months or something. When in reality it's been almost a year exactly. So crazy how time flies. So yeah, I guess I can't really answer your next question, which is what meat I prefer. What inspired you to get into the ASMR community? I kind of answered this one in my last video, but a slightly different question. So I'll answer it again. I had a lot of anxiety issues in college, just general stress from school and like real life stuff, and I watched a lot of ASMR in those days, and it really helped me a lot. And that kind of just made me want to start my own once I had a lot of free time after I graduated. So I did, and I'm really happy I did, because from some of the comments I've gotten, it seems like I'm helping you guys in similar ways to the ways that, you know, other ASMR artists helped me. So that makes me really happy. It's just a very satisfying and like wholesome hobby to have, I guess. Okay, and Gorin has lots of questions. So 1, where am I from? California, but I'm in Louisiana right now. What's my favorite food? I will say bean burritos. Always. I love bean burritos. What type of movies do you like to watch? Romance or comedy? Or rom-com? What do you like to do when you go into town? And I like shopping, I guess, if that counts. I don't really leave the house much, as sad as that sounds. Will you ever let us see all of your face? If you could go traveling anywhere, where would it be and with who? Probably somewhere tropical, like Bora Bora, or somewhere beautiful with really blue water, and with my boyfriend, of course. Oh, and he says you can pick an era or the present. Probably be the same answer, although I would love to like go back into medieval times. I love the outfits. Dresses are beautiful. Oh my god, I would have a blast. Speaking of which, my bucket list, I want to go to a Renaissance fair so bad. And I just haven't yet. It needs to happen eventually. And then favorite color. I already answered that. So yeah, thank you, Gorin, for all those questions. Okay, and Steven asks for a fun random question. Carne asada burrito, Cali burrito, or carne asada fries? And I don't eat meat, so I can't have any of those. But back when I did, I'd say the fries were probably my favorite. And for a more meaningful question, he asks, if you could get the answer to absolutely any question, what would that question be? And that's really tough. I honestly don't know. Any question. Does it have to be something that is known, or can it be something like I don't know, maybe something about space. What does like the closest alien race to us look like? That'd be a cool one. Oh, that's not very like profound or important at all. Like, it would just be something I'd be interested in. 3 places you would like to travel to. Bora Bora. Do I want to be really cliche? Probably, yeah, Paris. I would love to see the Eiffel Tower. And Greece. Greece is beautiful. Oh my god, I'd have a blast. Oh, and that was asked by Sevens? Kevin's? I'm not really sure how to pronounce your name. Izzy asks, how long does it take to do one video? And that's super, super variable. For something like this, it's going to take me ages to edit because I know it's going to be long and there's a lot of talking. So I usually like to go back in and edit things in or out depending on, you know, the flow of the video. But things like single trigger videos like tapping, mouth sounds, kisses, those are super easy for me to do because it's just the same trigger back and forth, and usually I don't have to edit anything out unless I make like a loud noise, but those are super easy. That's why I kind of like it when you guys request those. Mega easy. It takes me like probably 45 minutes for those. The longer ones it can take up to like 2 or 3 hours. Rolled Up Sock asks, do you even lift? And no, I do not. I hate working out. Yeah, I can't do it. I used to be super into yoga and Pilates, but I kind of fell out of that when I moved. So hopefully I get back into it one day. I don't know. I need some sort of motivation because I don't know. Okay, Rob asks, what's your favorite and least favorite season? Would you choose, oh, sorry. What's my least favorite season? Least favorite is winter. My favorite is summer. And then the next one is, would you choose a guaranteed 1 million or flip a coin and either win 100k or 2 million? And I will definitely say that I choose the guaranteed 1 million. Easy peasy. Cats or dogs? I can't choose that. I can't right now. I will say dogs are higher because right now we have a dog and he's so cute and like well behaved. But I want a cat so bad. They'd be so cute together. They could play together and it would be the best. But yeah, right now, dogs. In the future, I'm sure they'd be even. If you had the chance to travel into the future or the past, which would you choose? Okay, so I already answered that. Medieval times. It'd be so fun. If you can bring back an animal that is now extinct, what would you pick? I would have to say, okay, well, I love dinosaurs. I love them so much ever since I was like a little girl. And I love birds. So I'd probably say a pterodactyl, but that's dangerous. So if I could like bring them back knowing that they wouldn't cause harm to the ecosystem and to people, like, then I'd probably say that because that would be super cool. Least favorite ASMR trigger. Okay, so I know this one isn't super common, but I cannot stand styrofoam. Can't stand the sound of it being touched or squished. I can't stand the sound of it like rubbing against itself. Like, to me it's the same as like hearing nails on a chalkboard. I don't know what it is. It just sounds so gross to me. Let me know if you feel that. Like, it's the weirdest thing. I don't know. And last one from Rob. Favorite cartoon as a child? I'd say SpongeBob, just because it was so weird and like even now as an adult it's enjoyable to watch. Like, it was a great show. Eden asks, how tall am I? I am 5'1.5". Very short. A lot of people think I'm taller than I am, but no, I'm very, very short. If you could have any animal as a pet, what would it be? And I'm not gonna choose something super exotic or anything. If I could have anything, I would want a cockatoo because they are so adorable. But I don't have the patience or the time to take care of a bird like of that level of intelligence. Like, they are so smart. It's insane. But it would be like having a young child all of your life pretty much because they live for a long time. I can't take on that level of responsibility right now. Maybe one day. If you could have any superpower, what would it be? I would love, 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 love to be able to teleport anywhere on the planet with 0 travel time. I feel like that would just be amazing. I could go visit my family whenever I wanted. If you could meet anyone in the world who is a celebrity, dead or alive, who would it be and why? That's hard because I'm not really like a fangirl of anyone. I'd probably say like a scientist who has passed away that has like been vital to like our technological advances, but that's not really a celebrity. I don't know. Maybe Einstein. I hear he was a cool guy. Do I work out? No, not anymore. I used to. I was pretty overweight before I went vegan, which is one of the driving forces of that decision. And since doing that, well, in the process I did work out a lot, like when I first went vegan, just to help accelerate my weight loss pretty much. But after I lost all the weight I wanted to, I kind of stopped, and you know, my diet has kind of kept me in shape, I guess you could say. I'm not strong or anything, but like my body is in a good place right now and I'm happy with it. But yeah, I don't currently work out. I would like to get back into it eventually though. Deaver, I think, asks, what's my favorite retro video game? Retro. When I was little, I loved Tetris. I know that's so basic, but like Tetris was my thing. Anytime we were in a long car ride or whatever, I'd be playing Tetris on my Game Boy, so I'll say that. GB asks, has anyone IRL found out about your channel that you wish didn't know? Does your boyfriend know about your channel? Yes, well, no, I wouldn't say that I didn't want them to know, but yeah, my roommate did find out about my channel, and I don't mind. It's actually great because, I mean, he's not noisy ever, but like, if I need the house to be quiet and he's home or something, and for whatever reason he's not being quiet, I don't know, that's never the case, but now I actually can tell him what I'm doing in here. Like, it was so funny, we were talking about it, and he was like, oh, so that's what you've been doing in there so quietly, and it's like, yeah. Probably was weird before he didn't know. And yes, my boyfriend does know about it. He's very supportive. How many siblings do you have? Asks, I'm a giraffe. I have one brother. I'm a giraffe also asks, what does lo-fi mean? Lo-fi is like low def sound. So to me, when I think of lo-fi, I think of mono sound, meaning there's no ear to ear. The quality is lower, there's less like bass, and it's more flat, kind of like when you'd call someone on your phone, how the quality isn't great, and it's kind of just not as high-tech as some of the ASMR videos nowadays, which I find charming in its own way. I know a lot of people don't like it. They're like, why would you want lower quality sound? But to me, it reminds me of when I first started watching ASMR and how people had really crappy mics and no fancy setups and stuff like that. So I think it's charming. Okay, so I'm Eden asks, where do I see myself in 5 years? Ideally, since I will be in my late 20s by then, I will be either engaged or married, and at least thinking about having a child, so like somewhat soon at that point, or maybe already pregnant with one. I don't know. I would like to have a home and get ready to be having children and be married, ideally. It's so cliche, I know. Okay, and Broman asks if I saw any games at E3 that interested me. And yes, oh my gosh. I talked with my patrons about this, but I was so hyped. The entire Bethesda showcase, like, Fallout 76 sounds fun. I don't like the whole multiplayer aspect of it, but I know you can play it as a single player as well, which is good. I'm excited for that game as well. But I am so excited that they're working on Elder Scrolls 6. Like, that was a shocker to me. When Todd Howard was talking about that stupid mobile game, like, no offense if you like mobile games and stuff, but I'm not really into those, so I thought he was gonna close the whole showcase with that mobile announcement, and I was gonna be livid. So when he at the end announced both Starfield and Elder Scrolls 6, I was like sitting in my chair jumping around, like I was so excited. I'm really happy that they're finally gonna start focusing on like major titles. I'm just really excited for everything that Bethesda was talking about this E3. I didn't really watch anyone else's showcases because I was too focused on that one. Is there a story behind your little bird that you keep on the mic? And yes, there is. I remember when I first started my channel, I didn't tell anybody, not even my boyfriend, no one. I literally kept it to myself because I wasn't sure if it was going to be something I was going to continue doing. It was kind of like a trial run at that point. And I remember we got into this really big fight when I told him about it, because my channel had already been up for a couple weeks and stuff, and I was getting a following relatively quickly. Like, I think by the time I told him, I was already at like 6K followers, or subscribers, sorry. And we got into an argument because he just felt like I didn't trust him, and like I was keeping something from him, which I was. And it wasn't because I didn't want him to know, it's because I didn't know if I was going to continue doing it and if I was going to leave those videos up. But your guys' feedback was like awesome, so I decided to tell him when I knew I was going to continue making videos. So after that little argument, we made up, and at that point I was already living here, and I didn't have a mic. So he surprised me later that day with a mic, this mic, which is why I started my channel with the silver Yeti and then later switched to a blue one. I don't know if any of you noticed that, but yeah, after that he was kind of telling me he supported me by giving me my mic and just being awesome about it. Ever since then, everything's been great. He later gave me the little puffin that he found on Amazon because it's just so cute, and it's like the icon of my channel. I love it so much. So yeah, now he's featured in all my videos, and that's where he came from. So nobody asks, do you watch the Soccer World Cup? If so, who do you support? And unfortunately I don't. I am not a big sports fan at all with like any sport, so I'm sorry, but I don't. Okay, so Claire asks, do I believe in soulmates or twin flames? I'm not sure what twin flames are. I'll have to look that up, but I don't think I do. I believe that people come into our lives for a reason, and that there are certain like forces that drive us to meet the people we meet, as weird as that sounds. But I don't believe that there's one particular person out there for you. Brady asks, what's the story behind calling yourself Puffin? And honestly, it's nothing more than, it's just that I love birds. Love birds so much. And puffins are adorable. Like, look at this little face. Tell me that isn't the cutest little bird face you've ever seen. They're so cute, and the actual word puffin is very like soft and relaxing to me. I don't know, I'm weird like that. Yeah, puffin. It just kind of flows nicely, and it's a relaxing word in itself, and it's a cute little animal. Albert asks, have I ever had a psychic or paranormal experience? Honestly, I've heard family say that they have, I've heard friends say that they have, but not me, which I'm kind of thankful for. That'd be really scary. And the next one that goes very well, Jay asks, do you believe in ghosts or the supernatural? I I don't know, honestly, because like I said, I've never encountered anything like that, but I know there's so many people who are like 100% sure that those things exist and have like proof that they do. So it's hard to say that I don't. I'm not gonna say that I don't, but I'm not gonna say that I do because I don't have enough evidence. I'm like a ghost agnostic, if that makes sense. And my last question is going to be from Gian, G-I-A-N. How was your first ASMR experience? And I think I talked about this one in my last video, but I think it's a really good question, so I'm gonna answer it again. My first ASMR experience was when I was really, really little, and we would have nap time in kindergarten, and I remember our teacher would like kind of whisper read us stories to sleep, so that always was like tingly for me. And then there was like drawing time, and you'd just hear lots of pencils and paper and stuff, and that would always be really relaxing to me as well. So I was really, really young, and pretty much all my first memories of it were like in my kindergarten class, whether it was from drawing or nap time or whatever, braiding each other's hair, like, you know, weird things like that. I was just always confused as to why it was so relaxing, and now I know. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I hope that the non-ASMR-ness of this video didn't put you off, but I was just a little too hyper with both my coffee and the fact that it's kind of a nerve-wracking video to make. I know it probably is not a big deal to you guys, but like for me, it's a big step, and I hope you guys are sticking with me and you don't hate me now because I don't look like what you imagined or whatever, but I know the majority of you will be fine and you'll be nice to me, so I hope you guys end up seeing this. This is a long one to film. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I hope you don't mind seeing my face more on this channel. If I didn't get to your question, like I said, it's probably because I answered it in my last video, or because this video is gonna be like 30 something minutes long and I just don't know if I have the energy to edit anything longer than that. So I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will talk to you again very, very soon. Bye.